Okay, so Hayley asked, what if your income varies? So I've kind of worked this out as a base budget. So this would be like your bare minimum you need to live. So I've got written down to work out your minimum income. So the minimum amount you will ever get from that income. If you don't do any side hustles, if you don't do any overtime, if something goes wrong and you're missing like a certain benefit, if that makes sense. If you're on UC, sometimes that can happen, and you will get the bare minimum. So that does happen from time to time. So what the best thing to do is to work out that bare minimum, and then from there work out how much your base bills are going to be. So for you to live in your home, so your rent or your mortgage, your water, electric, council tax, internet is a basic necessity, I think, nowadays. TV license, any insurance you have, work out all of those, and that gives you your base bills. Anything like subscriptions are not completely a necessity. They're a nice thing to have. Some people do need them, depending on, I guess, if you've got children that watch it all the time, or if it's something that's good for your mental health, then you need to keep that. That is an essential thing for you. From then, you then have to work out your essentials. So your essentials are like your food shopping, your fuel, and if you can, personal spends. Personal spends is something I will always vouch for. Since being in a place where I couldn't even give myself personal spends, it's something I feel like you need, even if you can just give yourself £5 for the week. It's something that's super, super essential, I found. So from then, if you work out that will be overall, that should be your base living, like a survival mode money you need, if that makes sense. So from there, yeah, you've got that, and then whatever money is left from that is when I usually do it for cash stuffing. So you've got, maybe say one week you've got £10 left over, other weeks you could have like £100 left over. It completely varies. Our income varies like that. If you guys watch my videos every week, you'll see some weeks we'll only cash stuff for food shopping because that's all we've got that we can do, and then there'll be other weeks where we can cash stuff maybe £100 extra because that's all we've got. But yeah, when you come to cash stuffing, that is where you kind of can, I guess in a sense, spend your money in your binders. I'm saying it like that because technically it is spending it because you're putting it in each individual category. But then if your income varies as well, it is sometimes worth starting an emergency fund if you can, even if you just put in £5-10 every week or every month whenever you get that money. But I hope this kind of explains about income variance. But yes, you need to make sure you're covering those base bills. I also realised I forgot to explain about like if you've got debts and stuff. If you have got debts, then what I would suggest is, obviously debts need paying before you start cash stuffing, but if you haven't got that money to pay those debts, like credit cards or loans or anything, please just ring them. I've had this occasion where I've had to ring on several occasions to get my accounts frozen because I was literally living on that survival base. And you know what, they've been amazing. If you say to them, I've got my income tracker ready to go, I can read everything out to you, they will be more than helpful. If you say that you've done the bare minimum already, a lot of them will be really nice. They will freeze it for a couple of months, and then you can just pay it as and when you can. But yeah, I hope that's helpful.